Usual Paddy talking about shit.
Hello, welcome to Unusual Paddy. I am Pet Shop Man. I'm here with Martin.
Hello.
And I'm here with Jamie.
Yo.
And when I say here, we're actually paddy on the road.
Surrounded by wood.
We're surrounded by wood.
And cows.
And heifers.
Oh yeah, I had that mooing competition of a cow earlier.
Yeah, we're currently sat in the forest on a nice bench with a nice view, and it's getting dark. We've had takeaway, we have drink. I think we're really classing this up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, I'm getting some interference of something. Is it your... Whose phone's on?
Well, mine was on, but I put it on silent.
Yeah, well, it's interfering.
Let's do some aeroplane mode. I've had an idea.
Aeroplane mode just makes a load of plane noises.
Actually, yeah, turning it off is a good idea considering I'm at like 16%.
Plus, you got no friends.
It's dying. Yeah, we're here.
I was going to say, I do have friends. You sat right here.
Well, then why will we be texting you? So yeah, we're sat on a picnic bench.
Which is the...
Yeah, there's some good wooden drumming going on here.
And there's a horse somewhere as well.
Yeah, there's a damn horse somewhere in the forest. And it's coming for you. So, up to press, the Vin Easel is somewhat retired because it's got my coffee menu on there at the moment.
Retired after one use.
After the sausage roll incident.
When people come to my house, they have to pay for luxury coffee. So it's got a menu on. Yeah, don't leave your wallet.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, but usually it's in the back of my car, not in the forest.
Or at the...
Some squirrel will run off with it and buy Nuts magazine. Yes.
Yeah.
If it still exists.
It doesn't.
Oh.
Nuts went out of publication back in, 2012?
I have, the last ever Nuts edition. I burned the rest of them. It was a sad day. Yeah. But no one wants second-hand jazz mags.
Not when you try and turn a page and the whole magazine just flops over.
It's just a seat together.
It's like tipping a pallet over. Crack. So,
highbrow chat as always, folks.
We have a new thing.
Do we?
This is going to be interesting.
Let me get my thing out of the bag.
Please don't.
I'm not letting a cat out the bag.
And he's not talking about the microphone covers.
Right. I'd like to introduce you both to the not Christian Slater's Broken Arrow.
What the...
Which was definitely not once a beloved child's toy.
What the greasy turd.
So,
that's fucking glorious.
Whereas before with the Vin Easel, I suppose I'll have to take a picture of this for the old page. With the Vin Easel, you just got to pick a topic.
Have you taken the batteries out?
No.
So is it going to make a noise?
It doesn't run on batteries. Oh yeah, it does. It does run on batteries.
Yeah.
So is it going to make a random farm animal noise when it lands on something?
It's not a beloved child's toy.
Oh, sorry, okay.
Anymore.
So you've taken the sound box out of it? That's your phone causing interference there.
Yes, I know.
Don't blame me.
I suppose because usually when we're at home, it's using the Wi-Fi and that. But
oh, of course, yeah.
Wi-Fi.
So, yeah, with the Vin Easel, you just got to pick a topic at random. But now we have a wheel to dictate what we're talking about.
I want to know what the blank one is.
The blank one is the fact that I couldn't think of something to put in there.
Nice.
So we could discuss that.
Where's my sheet?
Joe's lack of creativity.
It was kind of last minute. Wah, the midges. Right. So, who... Well, I'll spin the wheel first.
You know, and it's your invention. You go for it.
So, the arrow will spin, and it's called a broken arrow for a reason. But yeah, enough about that.
Are you going to spin it or?
Yes. And it would happen to land on the blank thing, which I have no topic for. So let's spin this again. And again.
Oh, please.
Oh, actually, I want to know what this is. So yeah.
So, it's a whole national holiday thing. We've done this before. So, the whole kind of weird national holidays. Every day seems to have like a weird
Its own
national
day,
holiday
yeah.
for it. And today is, I don't know why, it must be an American thing.
Isn't it usually?
It is National Teddy Bear Picnic Day.
No.
Is that why we're out here?
No, but it's quite ironic. So, being that it's National Teddy Bear Picnic Day, while we're out in the woods with our picnic basket full of alcohol and Coke
pizza
for
boxes,
me because I'm driving. Did you have a beloved childhood Teddy?
Yes.
What was he called?
I had a couple. I had... What was it? I
Slag.
had the brown... I think he was called Brown Bear because he was brown and he was brown.
Classic.
I had Pecker the parrot. Because it had a beak and it pecked people.
Right.
And what else did I have?
Well, some more than two then.
Yeah, I had a load of like...
Oi, you cheeky bastard. Get out my drink.
It's proteins. Tiny, tiny proteins.
So yeah.
I don't care. If that fly wants some rum, it can go buy itself a bottle.
So when did you have these teddies? Was it yesterday or
Properly when I was like... Properly like baby.
properly baby?
Yeah, when I was like born.
How long do you have them for?
Probably still got them somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know where they are. They'll be somewhere. We've got like a load of teddies on top
It's
of
like
the model.
Toy Story. They're just like running amok somewhere
Something like that, yeah.
you don't play with them anymore.
No.
No. Jamie?
Yeah, there was two. There was one I actually owned, and then one that was my nana's, but I hogged it every time we were there.
Yeah.
The one that was mine, it was a little. It wasn't even that special. It was a little pink bear that my dad won me out of one of them crane grabbers,
Right.
Oh, yeah.
and I called it Pinky. And for some reason, it was just special to
So
me.
brown bear because it's a brown bear, and Pinky because it's a pink bear.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what happened to Pinky. I don't have it anymore. Not a clue.
Did Pinky get a brain? Brain.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Pinky. The other one was, do you remember Gremlins 2?
Yes.
Do you remember the black and white mogwai, Mohawk, the kind of the
yeah.
leader of the gang?
Yeah.
My nana had a teddy of that, and I always used to hog it whenever we went down. And
Did you just nick everyone else's teddies when you went round?
no, the first one was mine. My dad won it for me. But it was
Listen, mine.
I know, but that means I'd have to... Carry on.
yeah, it was a Mohawk teddy. Now, last year my nana passed away, and I did actually get the teddy, so it's actually at home now. So I've got one of them at least.
Cool. Okay. Well, I had a Winnie the Pooh. So
Well done.
mine came with a name. So I don't have to name it Brown Bear or something. But apparently it was my sister's. But when I was like a very young baby, I kept taking it and stealing it, and it kind of just ended up being mine. So, yes, I have a very old Pooh Bear. I still have him. Really?
Sorry,
He's on form tonight.
sorry, you said you had a really old Pooh Bear.
Yes.
That sounds wrong.
And I still have him. I still have my Pooh Bear. So he's slightly older than me, so he's well old.
Can I
And-
just say, they would have made, like, as mysterious as tonight already was, it would have made it even more mysterious if you'd have asked me and Martin to bring a cherished teddy
to bring
bear.
a cherished teddy.
Because I would have brought Mohawk.
When I was very young, I used to have a snake. Now I've just been taking the piss out of Martin for Brown Bear, and it was like a really long snake, and it was blue, and I called him Blue Snake.
Well done.
Wow.
And one day, I mean, it got to a point where it was like beyond repair, and it was tatty and that, and my parents threw it away, and I was devastated.
How long did you hold the grudge for?
Still do. Still think about Blue Snake.
When I was young, I must have been about 8 or 9, maybe. My dad's cousin gave me an original Millennium Falcon toy.
Was it a cuddly toy?
No, the proper Millennium Falcon toy, like the proper one.
Okay.
Made of plastic, yeah. And then when I went to like a fair, like a thing, some school thing locally, I got an original Lat Out Walker as well. Now, the attack walker, the leg came off, and I was in the process of fixing it, putting it back on when I went out to school. And my mum made me go out to school. She came back and she'd thrown them both away. She said the attack walker because it was broken, and the Falcon because it didn't have half of the parts. It never had a lid, and I have never let that go.
Oh, grudge. Are you holding a grudge against anything? Any of your beloved childhood toys binned?
You know,
No,
you haven't got like a list like Arya Stark. Or something.
No. I actually recently found out that an old blanket I had, my mum still has in the attic somewhere. So, no grudges.
Look at you. Okay, who wants to spin the wheel next? Don't all jump in.
I didn't get a chance. Martin grabbed it.
You have to hold it upright, otherwise it doesn't spin properly.
Snake news.
Snake news. Right, let me consult my sheet of paper.
Oh, technical.
Yep. Snake news. A woman in South Carolina tried to hijack someone and steal their vehicle. To do this, she threw a snake into the car's window so the occupant got out.
Oh, that'll do it.
And then stole the car and then crashed it. The police confirmed that it was a non-poisonous snake, and afterwards they released it into the wild.
I was going to say, did the snake survive?
Yes, the snake survived.
Not for long if they released it.
I mean, it was probably interviewed. Well, they released it because it
may have been a
It was
wild.
native or something.
May have been a wild snake rather than a pet.
It wasn't guilty of the crime. So yeah, like, say this happened to you if someone wanted to steal your wallet or something, and instead of brandishing a knife or a gun like a regular person, they held a snake out at you.
Wouldn't bother me.
No, me neither.
Me neither, because obviously I have a snake.
I
Still.
don't, but I'm not afraid of them.
I can't get to my zip. Never mind.
It'd just be like a really weird experience, like if you're driving along and someone says, "Yo, man, get out of the car," and then just bail a snake into your lap.
I'd be like, thanks for the free snake, and drive off.
Yeah. It's just like a really weird news. So, like, you think
you'd
about
jump. I mean, if someone threw anything at you, you'd
Excuse
like,
me, are you talking about jumping here?
Yeah.
That would be you.
Well, to be
You'd
honest,
jump
if,
if someone just turned up at your window before
if
they
they-
even set out.
if they did it dressed as a fucking nun, I'd shit my pants. But as we discussed before the microphones were turned on, nothing would touch cloth. So, but,
One day they might.
one day.
Wait, yours or the nun's cloth?
Yeah, that's what would happen. If someone tried to steal my car, I'd shit on a nun. That's how I would do it. I mean, they'd be like, "I'm not stealing his car. He's mental."
Where does the snake get involved in this? Who's
don't
got
know.
the snake?
Depends on what the nun's up for.
A nun walking around with a snake suddenly gets parped on by you.
Oh boy.
Bless you, my child. Oh.
The father, the son, the holy shit.
Technically, it may be afterwards.
If the nun blessed it.
Oh god, that's brilliant. Now that's an interesting thing. Do you know how, like in vampire films, and that they get holy water on them, they get turned into like fire and shit?
Yeah.
Now, if a nun or a priest or a holy man of some description was
A holy
was to bless a turd, what would have to be the consistency? Would it have to have a high liquid content, or could you just like throw a regular log at someone? And if it was blessed, would it have the same effect?
I would expect that it would depend on the mythos, because depending on what film or, what law you're basing it on, any blessed item has an adverse effect to creatures of the night like that. Like Dogma, for example, the priest who blesses golf clubs.
Yeah, I suppose. But can you imagine that? It's just bless your fucking ass head, so you could just you could holy hand grenade and just somebody Mr. Hanky at
I
them.
don't think it would like work like that.
It'd be amazing if it would, though, wouldn't it?
We need a priest to come and join us. So
And a vampire.
If you bless a turd, will it kill a vampire?
you like fashion it into an arrowhead or something.
Or just fling it like a monkey does.
A lumpy dagger.
Do you know, it's one of my favourite lines out of any kids' film, and was it Madagascar when they're in the train station at the beginning, and when they all get caught, the monkey's like, "If you've got any poo, fling it now." Brilliant. Carry on.
Jamie, do you want to spin the wheel?
Yeah, go on then. Come on, $1 million. What you play?
Oh, so this is just a small section of just what are you playing right now?
Subnautica.
Subnautica.
Mhm.
Explain. I've heard it, but
Well, it's an open world survival game. Bit like Minecraft in that you have to build things, but more in depth. It's got more better graphics as well. They're realistic graphics. The basis of the story is you crashed land.
is it this like a 2D?
No, it's 3D.
Oh, is it?
You've crash landed on an alien planet that's like 90% water.
Right.
Your big ship has blown up, and you've landed in this little Soyuz capsule. What?
No, just you don't want to know.
No, we don't. Carry on.
You've landed in this little Soyuz capsule in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
And you've then got to dive into the water and find minerals and tools. There's like local sea life that you can eat to sustain your food, and you've got to make clean water to drink. And quite early on, you can build a scanning tool so you can actually scan things to find out what you can eat, what you can't eat, what materials are better for making things. You can end up making like submersibles, like in the game it's called a sea glide, but I can't remember what it's called in reality. It's
Submarine?
no, it looks like one of them floats that lifeguards carry, them little orange things. But this has got like a little...
What, like a Baywatch thing?
Yeah, like those. But it's got like a little propulsion system on it, so it makes you move through the water faster.
Is that propulsion system David Hasselhoff?
No. But anyway, it's an open world survival game with a story to keep you going.
Are you enjoying it?
I am so far, yeah.
Yeah? Good? Good?
Yep.
Martin, what are you playing right now?
Oh,
I don't count mobile games, so you can stick your Clash of Clans.
Clash of Clans, there we go. No, to be fair, I did actually start playing PUBG on mobile. That's actually quite good.
Yeah, I've got that on the Xbox. I haven't played it for ages.
I've never played it.
Graphically, my new
it's
phone's
hard.
got like a 120 hertz screen, and it's just really, really sexy.
Isn't it like Fortnite for grown-ups or something?
Pretty much, yeah. Because
But-
Fortnite is for like the dabbing youths.
Excluding mobile games, I started playing. Is it Medal of Honor Tier 1 Edition or whatever they call it? Where you
Which Medal of Honor?
It's Tier 1. So basically, a load of like special operations dude going through Afghanistan and like shooting Taliban and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's I'm back on the 360 as well because it's not backwards compatible, even though that's just
Isn't
a
it?
massive.
I thought most things were then.
Most things is absolutely zero. Microsoft can fucking stick it up their ass because
Does that mean you're going PlayStation next?
no, I have a soul.
They can stick it until the
have
next
a soul.
console comes
Yeah.
out.
No, it's just the whole concept of these things aren't backwards compatible because of technical difficulties. Fuck off. I can play an N64
Yeah,
game
but
on a
they
mobile
have-
phone. They can play an Xbox 360 game on an Xbox.
And if
They
they
have
can make
been
an
working
original,
through.
if they can make an original Xbox game like Star Wars Battlefront 2 backwards compatible, why can't they make a certain 360 one?
Yeah, I'm calling BS on that one. But anyway, no, I'm back on the 360. I'm playing that one. It's weird when you've got used to the Xbox One controller and you've got the slightly more sort of rounded, sort of different profile to it. It's a bit unusual. Plus the Xbox One's got Hall effect sensors on the triggers and that, so you don't actually have. We got a spring in it, but it works off a magnetic sensor, whereas the other ones actually have
Didn't know
like
that.
a. Oh, well, you know how the thumbsticks work? They've got little. They've got a 2-axis thing that registers how far in each up, down, left, right it does. Basically, the old ones were a similar concept to that. You know, it measured the position of the trigger, but the Xbox One uses Hall effect, which is basically you've got a magnet on the trigger, and then you've got a sensor, and it measures. I mean, there's a better way of explaining it, but essentially measures how far away it is by the magnetic field. But anyway, yeah, basically different tactile sensation. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's quite fun. Plus, I've had to stop playing it because my 3-year-olds started turning around saying, "Daddy, shoot the bad guys! Shoot the bad guys!" And you know, I mean, I can live with her learning that the Taliban are bad, but I don't want her to be watching me shoot them in the face.
That's
Maybe like a
respectable.
leg or something.
Well, I did spend like an hour just trying to cockshot everyone.
So what kind of child-friendly games could you play?
Well, she doesn't like. Well,
Trials Fusion.
my missus didn't like me watching Red Dead, or the little one watching Red Dead, because I was later having a conversation with her about going shooting. And I says, "Oh, when you're old enough, I'll take you shooting." She goes, "Yeah, we can shoot people and take their skin, just like I do on Red Dead." And I was like, "No, that's not how it works."
Oh, I'm going to have to tell what I told you. Kiri said in a similar vein.
Similar, yeah.
Right, a while back, Martin shot a rabbit.
Yeah.
And he brought me the meat because I've never tried rabbit before. And I fried it up.
Martin always delivers the meat. In small quantities.
I told Kieran what it was, and he wanted to try some. And I explained to him that it was one that Uncle Martin had been out and shot. And he said, like, he did, back then he didn't call it Red Dead Redemption, it was Dead Demption.
Right, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, just like that. And we carried on eating for a bit, and then he just turned to me and said, "When I grow up, I want to be a killer." I said, "You what?" And he went, "Like Uncle Martin shooting animals." I said, "No. You want to hunt, is what you're saying, not be a killer. That's very different."
I mean,
I said, "Yeah, I'm sure when you're a bit older, we will teach. Uncle Martin would love to show you how to hunt, but
the terminology is very important to
exactly
the public.
I want to be a killer."
Of the pastime, might be on a
See, I don't have that problem. I can play what I want. I've currently started playing Mad Max again.
I couldn't get on with that.
It's really repetitive, but I do enjoy it.
Visually,
have you actually completed Red Dead yet?
No, not yet.
I find computer game, or not computer, film-based games, or film tie-in games.
Yeah.
I usually find them visually. They're usually quite nice, but substance-wise, I just can't be asked.
No.
And again, I found it a pretty game, but just really boring.
Yeah, a lot of the time, I'm with Martin on this one. Film time video games don't hold up to the films.
No, I know, but originally I got it because it was a steelbook. Because
that's Martin's trick normally, isn't it? It's a steelbook. I have to have it. Don't care what it is. It's a steelbook.
Me and Martin have that thing, don't we? We like our steelbooks, so we've traded in the past for if we've got multiples.
I've got steelbooks, but only for the games I wanted to have. I didn't just go, "Oh, steelbook, must buy."
I say that, but once I bought, was it like Frozen Planet or Lost Planet?
Yeah.
I bought that, and then I played it for about an hour, and I thought, this is just awful. And I had to trade it in. I couldn't even keep it, even though it was a steelbook.
Well, that's the problem. I've got like fucking, is it like FIFA 2015 and bloody Summit Pro Evo Manchester United?
I own two. I don't
even know you two.
I own FIFA 95 on the Mega Drive, and it is the best game ever.
Well, no, I went in and I remember
Ocarina of Time begs to differ.
Oh my god, just get out, you batty boy.
You what?
No, I see your Ocarina of Time and I raise you 2 words. Mass Effect.
Yeah, but they're 2 very different styles of games.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
one is Ocarina of Time, the other one's better.
No, one's an RPG and the other one's a space opera.
This could go on.
To be fair, Mass Effect is an RPG as well. It's kind of a mission-based RPG.
Yeah, you have to do the missions.
Yeah.
I mostly see it described as a space opera.
Well, I think that's the reason why I really, really got drawn to it, because I don't have the attention span that I used to for like long-form games. Like when I played Final Fantasy. I mean, for example, I could play Final Fantasy for like a weekend and then come back 6 months later and not know where the feck I was. Whereas Mass Effect, because you have got that overarching story arc, but it is still, you've got missions. So
I do love Mass Effect.
So you can play a mission, play a section of the game, and then come back and then still know where you are because you've got the next. It's kind of
it's in segments.
Yeah, it's the way it's structured that I really like. Plus, if you're really good at it, you get to boink a blue chick.
You don't have to be really good at it to do that. That's easy.
I know, but it's. If she was real, you would.
In fact, if you get all the DLCs...
You haven't even played it, have you?
Oh my god, do you not remember the how annoyed I got the last time you said this on Paddy?
No, it's him
that hasn't played.
Yeah.
I've got all 4 of them.
I've got too many other things to play at the minute.
No, if you've got all the DLC and all 3 games, Liara is the only one that you can romance in all 3 games.
So anyway, I'm playing Mad Max.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, we kind of cut you off there, didn't we?
Yeah, you two got into your little bitchy argument about your games. But yeah, it's repetitive. But I'm determined to like finish the game. And it's somewhat enjoyable. I like the combat. I like the car. Just got my V8 now,
Nice.
so it sounds good.
Interesting game-related news. I finally got bored of Minecraft. It's like five.
Finally, you've grown over the age of 5.
There's
Excuse me, I've just started playing it again.
Oh no, you've gone under 5.
How old's Potato? Now
4.
4. So like 4.5. For the best part of 5 years, I've had that same map, and on my Minecraft, I've got a mine. Well,
Never
basically
on Minecraft.
I just started digging a massive hole, and it's 90 by 90 by 64, which I think works out at over 500,000 blocks, all gone. And it's taken the best part of 5 years of playing to dig out that entire map. And I've done it, and now there's just like what the feck's the point?
Why not have everything as like an arid desert and just have no water? Just pave over everything.
I have considered digging out the entirety of, because it's now on the Xbox One. You've got like multiple. It's like is it 5 by 5? Yeah, so you've got a 5 by 5 map. So 5 rather than the original. It was just one map. You've got however many. So I did consider just digging out a 2-block height thing across the entirety of everything, and then just putting like 2 random blocks, so I could say the entire world is held up by like 4 meters cubed of fucking soil. just for the
Right, so that's what we're playing. We still need to get back onto this is just like whiteboard, so it keeps rubbing off. Sea of Thieves. We
still got to finish that mission, haven't we?
We have.
That's another one that looks pretty, but
We have fun with it.
We do.
We have a lot.
Me
of
and
fun.
I think now that there's the brig, which is specifically a 3-person ship. If Marty did get back into it, the 3 of us could play it together.
Martin's never been in
I've
it.
never been in it. No.
Have you not? I thought you did.
You need to get Elite Dangerous.
If I recall, I think I actually do have it. I just never played it.
Well, you get Elite Dangerous and play it, and then you have to get Sea of Thieves.
Well, if we're going to go by that logic, and I remember winning the bet, I can't even remember what the bet was.
Let's move
You've
on
got
to the next
start
section.
playing Minecraft, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One day I'll play it for an hour.
So Minecraft, Elite Dangerous, Sea of Thieves.
There we go.
Why do I get the poo end of the deal?
You don't.
What's this, like Captain
like
Planet?
Go!
As we have to 3-way fist
Before
bump.
you pull the string, the ultimate question.
There's a snake in my boots.
Do you have any more beer?
The important question,
yes.
that one.
Oh, that's right.
Only way you had to say that into the microphone. Yes, I have more beer.
Yes. There is beer here.
Anyway, go on.
Because if you open that, all the midges will go over to you. Right. Watch it land on that flipping blank square again.
Oh, is that...
Snake news, technically.
No, it's food.
We've had snake news.
It's
Yeah,
on food.
So that's definitely food.
Really?
It is actually over the line on food, if you look at it.
It wasn't originally.
It was. It hasn't moved.
This is why it's a broken arrow. Food, right. There was a recent study about the country's least favourite foods.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go through them.
Lewis would say ham and pineapple pizza, but we all know that ham and pineapple belongs on pizza. Stop swearing at me. I agree with you.
You said the blasphemous words.
Lewis.
That deserves the finger.
What? I said Lewis.
You've been fingered, Jamie.
So we'll work backwards from 6. I've got the top 6 bad foods, apparently.
6 is a really random number, but go on.
Yeah.
It's normally 5 or 10, isn't it? You just wanted to break the mold.
Yeah. So number 6 is mushrooms.
Not arguing
What
there. Mushrooms
kind
are
of
disgusting.
mushroom?
Oh, I do like mushrooms.
Oh,
We are
you're
in
just
the
wrong.
forest,
Yeah,
so we could.
because we are fun guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
You may continue.
Do you like mushrooms, Martin?
I'm going to say no,
Oh.
but it deserves some explanation.
This is why you two are sat on that side of the bench.
When I was younger, and whenever my mum used to cook anything with mushrooms in it, she used to cook like the biggest, massivest slice of fucking mushroom ever. Put it in the food, and it tasted like a fucking slug. It was horrible. And I kept on saying to it, because she puts it in the beginning. If you put it in at the end, it's fine. But she says, "Oh, if I cut it thinner, it'll go all shriveled up." I says, "That's why you put it in at the end. It only needs to be in for like the last 3 minutes of cooking, and then you get a better texture." But I don't like mushrooms.
Culinary genius. Is that what you have with like your rabbit and your pigeon?
No, I don't like them anymore. It's
Right.
taught me to not like them. I just know how they can be more pleasant. I just don't like them.
Oh, you're missing out.
Carry on.
Number 5, tuna.
Yep, I agree. Horrible, disgusting thing.
It's like
You don't like tuna?
Nope. I don't like any fish, to be
Just-
honest, except for haddock and cod.
Just get like a
The
tin
main
of tuna,
fish.
Yeah.
and
Salmon.
then a fork, and then put the fork in the tuna and the tuna in your face.
It's disgusting.
You.
Tuna's good.
No, it isn't.
It's brilliant.
It isn't.
It's like the one fish that doesn't taste like fish.
It's
No, it
'cause-
does taste like fish. That's the problem.
No, you get like that seafoody smell. If anyone who's ever been to or lived at the seaside, they know what you walk past a fish market, it smells of fish.
Yeah.
Tuna doesn't have that.
No, it has its own horrible taste.
Have you ever had like a proper tuna steak? And I don't mean out of a tin.
Once, I think.
Because it is like a steak. It's just like a...
It's a really.
It's not like a flaky fish. It's a
good
solid
meat.
bit of fish meat.
It's a good.
Like swordfish. I want to try swordfish.
Well, when tuna is in a tin, it's like with other stuff, isn't
That's
it?
different.
You get like
though.
brine oil and that. And
Yeah.
Spring water's better for you.
I would be willing to try a tuna steak.
A proper tuna steak.
Yeah. Because I'm presuming it will taste a lot different to the tin
Well, yeah, because
stuff.
it doesn't taste of salt water.
well, that's why you can get the different.
Yeah, you get spring water. in
See,
it.
I wouldn't buy one because, that would be a wasted meal if I didn't like it. But if someone else had one and offered me a piece, I'd try it.
There we go. That's
But I
something
know
I'll
you
have to get
can't
them
really
to try.
complain about like wasted stuff, because I mean, if like I don't know, Cameron Diaz walked in topless and says you can touch him if you eat that tuna, you'd be like throwing fivers at her.
What's that got to do with eating tuna?
Yeah, I was just
No,
thinking
it's about him
that.
talking about wasting money. I'm just saying there
Ah.
are theoretical circumstances.
Would that be a waste of money, though? I don't think it would.
Eat a tuna steak and throw a fiver at someone just to cop a feel? Why not?
God. Number 4, sprouts.
Yeah.
They can burn in hell.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I like sprouts.
You fucking get out. Just,
He is out. We are out.
Yeah.
just.
Fine, I'll leave. You two here.
No.
Oh, give me the car keys.
But no, sprouts are good. Oh, we've got bats flying around now.
Oh, wow.
They can probably hear that on the...
Yeah, well, I just heard it, so yeah.
Well, obviously you heard it. You're here.
No, I heard it through the earpiece, I meant.
Well, they'll start flying around quite a lot, so...
Oh,
I'll
that's
probably
awesome. I
keep
love
hearing them.
bats.
Sprouts. Number 3, prawns.
Prawns are good.
Nope. Prawns can get out.
I won't eat them like a prawn cocktail or a seafood dish or whatever, but I did notice once when I was eating a spring roll from a Chinese that it
Yeah,
had a prawn in it,
they
and I
do
just
put
didn't care.
Prawns in it, and usually if I find one, I feel like really...
No, I just didn't care. I wasn't like, oh wow, this is nice, or
I get-
oh my god, it's a prawn. I
I
was
get
just like,
really
oh,
put
it's a
off.
prawn.
I don't like a surprise prawn.
No, it didn't taste any different to a normal spring roll, so I was just like, meh. But I won't eat them like in a cocktail or a seafood
Yeah,
platter
but
out like
I
that.
think
Like whenever someone gets ill on holiday, it's prawns.
the biggest
He's got a
argument.
point.
The biggest argument I had with my missus when we were organising our wedding was over prawns.
Oh god.
And that, because we were talking about the menu and that, and I said, oh, I'd like prawn cocktails, one of the starters. And he goes, but my sister won't eat prawn cocktail. I'm like, but I will. And that, she's like, but she doesn't like prawn cocktail.
But whose wedding is it?
Yeah, exactly. And I said to her, I says, all right, we've got one person who does like it and one person who doesn't like it. The person who does like it, it's their wedding. I'm like,
All they
See,
just have to do is not eat it.
At mine
Exactly.
and Sharon's wedding, I said, could we get, instead of them walking around with them trays of vol au vents and all that crap, I said,
From Iceland.
could we get them to walk around with little mini bacon sandwiches? Because that'd be fantastic. So
Ron Swanson bacon wrap shrimp.
we did
Yeah.
actually. So we did
was
actually
it his
query
first
it.
favourite food wrapped in his third favourite food? Or
Yeah.
something like that.
We did actually query it, and it turns out that they could have done it, but it would have cost a shit ton more on top of what we were already paying for the wedding. So we were like,
'Cause
you know what, fuck it.
Bacon's are
Yeah.
a lot more expensive than vol au vents.
Meh.
You should have just wrapped it yourself. Number 2, gherkins.
No, they can get out of my life.
Oh,
I've not liked a single thing yet.
I love gherkins.
I'm not gonna say.
Or as they call them in America, pickles.
I'm gonna say I'm like 51% a fan of gherkins. Not because I dislike them. Like 49% of the time, take it or leave it, don't really care. But that 1% of the time, that 51%, I'm like, yeah, I'll have that. Let's have some pickle.
It's a case of when I go to Subway, it's a foot-long Italian BMT. So yeah, they do that. Then
And then your sandwich.
on herbs and cheese. On herbs and cheese.
Oh, they never had that when I last went.
Oh,
I had to have hearty
That's
Italian.
the best one, is
See,
that the herbs
that's-
and cheese?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the second best one.
Yeah.
Then they move on to the veg. So I said, right, I want onions, I want peppers, I want lettuce, and I want gherkins, and then I want some more gherkins on top of that. And then they just like look at you funny and you go, yeah, you heard what I said. Make with the pickles.
You just reminded me of that brilliant line in Parks and Rec when he says, "Oh, give me all the bacon and eggs that you have," and he goes, "Wait a second, I think you just heard me saying I want a lot of bacon and eggs. What I really said was, give me all the bacon and eggs you have." It's just so good.
Anyone want to guess what number one is? We've already had sprouts.
Oh, leeks.
What's wrong with leeks?
Unless they're in a cheese sauce, they taste like arse.
They're part of the cabbage family, that's why. Or is it the onion family?
I don't mind.
Leeks are the onion family.
I don't mind cabbage. That's a good vegetable.
No, I don't like cabbage.
Windy veg is that?
So no, it's again,
nice.
That's
It's
another one I
windy.
could take or leave, but it's all right. I don't.
Take a leaf.
I don't. Yeah.
I'm going to say Swede.
Racist.
Racist.
Yeah.
The vegetable, you
That's
morons.
such a random thing to say.
Why is it?
I bet the number one most hated food in the UK. Oh, it's got to be a Swede.
Go on. What is it?
Got to be a Swede. No! Have another guess.
Well, I want to say egg because that's my most hated food, but I know
No!
people like eggs.
Aubergines.
Oh, no. People are too, like,
Oh, courgette.
that horse is coming back. Oh,
Well, done.
I don't like courgette, and the worst thing is you get it in, like, packs of, like, roasted vegetables, and a roasted courgette tastes like that burning sensation of being sick.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it
yeah,
is
the
the
fact- yeah.
worst thing in the world.
That's the one vegetable we all three of us hate.
Courgette.
We've got a common ground. from down
Hey,
here.
A Chevrolet courgette. No, the number one, and I'm probably going to agree with it, courgette's got to be second with the sick burning sensation in the back of the throat. Olives.
see, I don't like.
Olives are like smooth bogies.
Yeah,
I don't like olives, but not to that sort of get it away. It's just
No.
like
It's
no
not
thanks.
it's not the texture. It's just the flavour that I don't like.
I
Imagine
don't really taste it.
if it had a different flavour, I wouldn't mind them.
If I find
I
one
mean, if it
in my
wasn't-
Pizza Hut pizza, I'll eat through it because it's only like half. But other times, I'm picking olives off. I hate olives.
But who buys pizza from Pizza Hut?
Me! It's what you get from Pizza Hut.
I know. I'm thinking of what's the other one?
Domino's?
Domino's. Yeah, they're shit. Pizza Hut, good. Domino's, fuck.
Domino's is good if you get the extra tomato sauce on it.
Yeah, that's
And the
'cause
extra
that's
cheese.
that's the only thing that can distract you from the
When
fact
there's-
the rest of it's made from cardboard.
When there's so
The cheese is good.
when
I like
there's
cheese.
so much tomato sauce on it that your cheese is surfing across it. That's when it's
Every
a
time you
good
take a
quality
bite,
pizza.
there's a wave goes down there.
Yeah, there's a tidal wave. But yeah, I can't stand olives.
Blah.
What's that noise? Is that an owl?
I thought it was a siren. It is. It's an
Oh,
owl.
the owl police are here. Welcome to Nature Documentaries on Paddy.
So we've had bats and owls,
Bats and owls.
while we're getting eaten alive by midges.
Oh, I know, bloody thing.
Well, have you ever seen a batty
Next
owl?
time,
A
we
what?
need...
A batty owl.
No, but I've seen a werebear before
I've got a werebear.
and a were owl.
I've got a werebear.
A were? You've got a werebear.
A proper 80s werebear. Bought it
Nice.
off eBay. It's a blue one.
Sweet.
So next time we do outside Paddy, midge repellent
I was going to say the worst bit's going to be if we do inside Paddy.
and
I don't want to be in Paddy.
Paddy McGuinness and
Why not?
a camping lantern because it's getting dark. And I've got a torch, but it's not the same, is it?
I'm actually looking forward to getting proper dark so we can see the stars without light pollution for once.
Good luck.
Yeah, this isn't a dark sky site.
Yeah, this is.
I mean, it does get dark, but it is quite cloudy tonight.
I can honestly
Yeah.
say I'm spoiled as far as seeing seeing proper like zero light pollution. Because when I did my sailing trip, and that the
So you've been out in the sea,
Yeah,
so there's now.
the furthest we were away from the land was like 250, 300 miles, and there is just no light pollution whatsoever.
See, I'd
man.
like to see that.
I would.
It was the best. I was
When are
talking
you going to take us sailing?
Sailing Paddy.
when
Yeah.
when I got a boat.
Have you got one yet?
No.
What are you playing at?
Yeah.
Well, no, it's. I remember speaking to my dad. I said, "No, how many shooting stars have you seen in your life?" He's like, "Something like 14." Or something
Can't you
like
take his boat?
that. No, it's on. It's
I've
on-
seen more than that.
Yeah, well, I said to him, I've seen something like 54 of them.
I
And
say, me and
that-
Sharon went
that-
and laid up near the castle and watched the Perseid meteor shower back
Well,
in 2013. There were bloody loads of them.
excluding meteor showers.
Why not? They're shooting stars.
But yeah, it's like 50
So-
odd in the space of like 2 nights
Why can't we take his boat?
because it's on it's out the water.
Well,
We can put it in the water, can't
yeah,
we?
can't go in the water now.
But there's 2 very big problems with that plan.
Go
You and Jamie.
What's wrong with that?
Either of you know how to sail.
No.
But you do.
I can work one of them wheels, and I know how to repair a mast
Well,
from playing Sea of Thieves.
the-
I can
the
enjoy the
weird bit-
view.
Yes.
They don't.
And we ring the pun bell.
Yeah, the pun bell. Oh, yes. That's something you're going to have to learn when you get on to Sea of Thieves. The pun bell.
So
I-
can't we go with you?
No, I'm not going out to sea with you two.
Can't
I'm
you get
already
a
alone.
Shows how
non,
much we're loved, doesn't it?
can't you get a non-sail boat then and have an engine? Because I can drive a boat, I assume.
I nearly bought one. I say I nearly bought one, then I realised I had no money. There's a dude on Facebook.
Card declined. Oh, guess I won't be getting one. I'll see you later then.
Well, there was a dude selling like a fishing boat on Facebook for like 250 quid. And it was,
yeah, so you.
it was just a real bog basic like hull. And I thought, as rough as it would probably be, if it floated, you know, a bit of time and a couple £100, you've got a decent fishing boat there.
If you got a boat, I would go shares in it with you.
Cool.
Why is there a car coming?
Someone else probably asked that when we turned up.
See headlights.
Duck! We're in Banjo country, people.
Dun, 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 dun.
There's a farm down there. There it goes. It's like just being at home, innit?
Still remember that when
So,
we were
yeah,
doing Paddy and we just
I'll-
heard that scooter.
I'll go. I'll go in with you if you've got a boat.
Yeah,
I beg your pardon.
Help
Would need somewhere
put
to
it back together.
Would need somewhere to keep it though. That would be the problem. I mean, I live on a terrace with no driveway.
I'm on a flat
Ditto.
with no driveway.
Yeah, I know, but you got like work with like a.
Where can you get mooring?
yard. Well, you wouldn't. You can moor it down at the harbour, but the fees are fucking expensive. I mean, if you spend 250 quid on the boat, you probably spend more than that in fees just to tie it up, and that's assuming it floats.
So, assuming it floats,
Yeah.
Not much of a boat if it doesn't.
where can we moor it?
Well, you wouldn't.
That's cheaper.
You wouldn't. You just if you're going to do it, I'd probably just launch it on the day.
Well, you need a massive car then.
You don't need a massive car. You just need a tow bar.
I can't see your Fiesta pulling anything.
Yeah, my Fiesta will fucking pull a 250 quid fishing boat.
You assume
Yeah.
burning your clutch.
I've
out,
got
trying to
like a
reverse it
whole
into the sea.
65 brake horsepower on that thing.
What you'd need is like a small boat.
It is a small boat. This one that I'd seen is only 12 foot long.
You realise though, if we did go shares on this boat, we would have to get a pun bell.
Yeah.
That would be like a necessary feature of it.
You can be in charge of finding and installing a pun bell.
Could we make a compromise and not have a bell, just have a big gong?
We could have
The
a
pun gong.
Pun
Yeah.
gong. Sounds Korean.
I don't know because you would
Pun gong.
with the pun bell we were going ding 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 ding. You couldn't really do that with a gong,
do that
could
bit
you?
of
You
shop.
just keep
Boom.
tapping it. Then you give it a good old, a
Bong.
good hard slap.
But
Yeah, I
there,
suppose that
would,
would
there
work.
would be a rule. If I'm captain of the boat, the rule is going to be like, do you know in the old school Hollywood movies was that dude in like the
You'd
little
need a
pen-
captain's
in the
hat.
pants who just like fully hammers the gong in like he's basically just wearing like toga pants.
Is that also going to be your job?
Yeah, I'll just wander around in tighty whities hitting a gong on a boat.
With your captain's hat?
Yeah.
That's disturbing.
You're the guys who want to go on a boat with me.
Anyway, back onto food.
Yeah. So that was awful food. And how we disagree on
What was the worst food? I can't even remember.
Olives.
Oh, yeah, so it was.
Obviously, we went from olives to boat ownership.
That's a natural progression, is that?
I'm going to have to listen back because I can't even remember how we got there.
Spin the wheel.
What you play, you're going to have to spin that
Spin
again.
it again.
And again.
And again.
Jamie.
Oh, this is Jamie's story. So I told each of them to bring something for us to discuss, and he hasn't told us yet. So here's where he quickly thinks of one on the spot and tells it to us.
Hang on, does it have to be a story? Because that was never
No, it
mentioned.
doesn't have to be a story, just a thing.
All right. Well, the only thing that I really know how to talk at length about.
We're not going to talk about man boobs, are we?
Oh, damn! You caught me. No. It's some.
Did you hear that plane go over?
It's a subject about something I love, and as far as I'm aware, Joe isn't too keen on, and Martin is completely different towards.
Cock.
No.
Go on.
They're small, they have 8 legs, 8 eyes, an abdomen, fangs, and they spin webs.
I was going to say Boris Johnson, but he's only got 2 eyes.
But he's got 8 legs, hasn't he?
Yeah, that well-known 8-legged politician. Go on, sorry. Go on.
No, just...
Well, obviously, it's fucking scorpions, isn't it?
Yeah.
And crabs.
They don't spin webs.
They might.
And crabs don't have 8 eyes.
Spider crabs.
They still don't have 8 eyes, and they don't spin webs.
Well, that's what you think. You've seen them irradiated seas in Japan.
No, spiders.
Okay.
It's just... anyone who knows me knows that I absolutely adore spiders. They're my favourite animal of all time. And a lot of people are scared of them. I understand why, because of the way they walk, how many legs they've got. They're pretty creepy looking if you don't...
Well, it's like a hardwired irrational fear that everyone has.
It is, yeah. But what really bugs me is when people go out of their way to...
So we did that.
I didn't even do that on purpose, but yeah, I'll take that. Ding, 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 ding. What really annoys me is when people go out of their way to kill them. Or the knee-jerk reaction whenever anyone mentions spiders on Facebook or anything like that. Kill it with fire! It's like, oh, for God's sake. Now, in Australia, that's understandable, because all the spiders there can kill you in a million different ways.
Yeah, but you still shouldn't kill it with fire, and they've kind of but
they're
done that because people live there.
Yeah, but their fear of spiders is understandable in Australia. But over here, we don't have any poisonous spiders.
They don't seem
Not
to
venomous
have
to us, anyway.
a fear over there. It's a case of, oh, there's one.
Let's
And
stay
then-
away from
then
it.
they,
If I go near it,
capture
I
'cause
might
it's in
die.
the house, and they'll take it outside. Because it's just a thing you have to deal with. But there was that episode of Peppa Pig which they banned.
They banned
over
in
there
Australia. I know the one you're on about
because it was saying spiders are friendly and they don't want to hurt you. So it's like teaching kids that it's all right to touch the spiders.
And the thing with having 2 kids is I know that episode. Mr. Skinny Legs. Yep. Yep. Where they put it in the doll's house and all that.
So
Yeah.
I don't mind so long as I know where they are.
I don't mind house spiders because they're not massive.
European house spiders, are you talking about?
European
I've
house
seen
spiders.
massive, like
So they
Godzilla
grow
running
to
across the
about
carpet.
that length. They grow quite big, European house
I
spiders.
know, but I've
They're
also
massive.
seen a Goliath bird eater,
those things are awesome.
which comparatively is like kind of.
Yeah, but you don't find them over here.
I know that's what I'm saying is
I know where you can buy one.
the
Oh,
size.
there's plenty of places you can
The
buy them.
size of spider that you're likely to come across in the UK is different to the size of spider you're likely to come across, say, in the rainforest.
Although this is going to dredge up an old argument between me and Martin. We're not talking tarantulas, we're talking spiders.
No.
You said I wasn't going to get controversial.
So we'll move on.
The fucking dictionary, the bloody Encyclopedia Britannica disagrees with you on this one. Just
So I was sat watching telly once, and this and Alan was sat in the middle of the floor, as she does, and then there's a giant spider, which you've seen Eight-Legged Freaks, right?
Yeah.
It was like that massive spider came walking across the
It was a house
carpet,
spider.
and it stopped next to Alan. And I literally looked at Alan and just said, even though no one was around, I just said, "Well, do something then." as I just both kind of like sat there, like with each other, and like I was staring at this spider, and I thought, I need to do something about this. I need to capture it because I don't want to smush that into the carpet. So.
Shouldn't want to smush
So,
any of them into a carpet. They don't deserve
I was
it.
staring at it. Must have been for like 2 minutes, just staring right at it. And I thought, right, I need to find something to capture it. I look over to my right, and I turn back. 2 seconds, I wasn't looking. 2 seconds. And when I looked back, it was gone. It was waiting for me to look away before it made its escape. I was staring at it for 2 minutes, it didn't move. I look away for literally 2 seconds, I turn back, it's gone.
And what was Alan doing?
Probably eating it, I don't know.
I'll say rabbits are herbivores.
I used to have a cat that used to
Cats are carnivores, yeah.
eat spiders.
Have you not seen Search for Holy Grail? That rabbit does a number
white
on
rabbit.
those
Oh,
guys.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail, yeah.
Well, what other Holy Grail?
Well, he said search for the Holy Grail. It's like, I've never heard of that film
Is
before.
it Monty Python?
The
Search?
lit-
No, it's
literal
Monty
Holy
Python and the
Grail.
Holy Grail. That is literally all it is.
You know the film I'm on about.
Yeah, yeah. But obviously, I'm not naming names because I can't for legal reasons. But someone I know,
For legal, is this a legal reason?
well, you know, not naming people or companies.
Yeah,
or-
go on.
Well, someone I know was walking in front of me, knows I was right behind them.
And farted.
I wish it was that.
That was you coming to this bench.
Knows that I love spiders and knows I get pissed off when people kill them for no reason. She spotted one on the wall, stopped, lifted her foot up and smushed it right there in front of me.
Some people.
Did you kick her in the fanny?
No, because for reasons I
No.
can't go into, I could not do anything like that. You know, I could not tell said person off because they were compared to me.
You got a bigger penis than you.
No, I wasn't talking physically.
Anyway, spin the wheel.
Yep. Nope, we've already had today's holiday. Hey! Martin!
Oh, here we go.
Well, I come up with plenty of ideas for something to talk about, but he said I can't be controversial and I can't be political. So that's pretty much 90% of my material.
You can be controversial as long as it doesn't offend people. So, you know, like the whole pineapple and ham on pizza thing would be allowed.
Oh, I've
things like
seen
that.
some heated arguments on that subject.
Yeah, but that kind of controversial you're all right with because you're not saying bad things that would, you know, get
Right.
you lynched.
Are you aware of a YouTube and internet personality called Stephen Crowder?
I've heard the name.
Well, he does a...
Sargon's talked about
yeah,
him
he
a
does. He does a segment, and it'll be like, the Second Amendment is great, or whatever. Change my mind.
bit. What's the Second Amendment? Is that the right to bear arms?
Yeah, yeah, so on. Yeah. So, in a similar vein to that, but non-political, the onion, not the paper, the vegetable.
I
Right.
thought you actually on about the onion.
The
there.
onion is the greatest vegetable of all time. Change my mind.
Carrots
Destroy
are clearly superior.
So this is where we have to think of a vegetable which we can back it in thinking it's the best thing. But then
Carrots.
an onion, the onion is like a very diverse vegetable.
The onion
and,
goes with everything.
like fried onions are beautiful. Burgers, hot dogs, just fried onions, yes.
No, disagree.
Spring onions, good. You get that nice kick in a salad.
No,
I think mine's just talking onion.
We're talking proper onions, not like spring, just the regular.
Fat round
Oh,
onion.
But what
Fat
about a pickled onion? I love a pickled onion.
That's a variation on the onion. That's a dish.
They're all onions.
No, the pickled onion is an onion that has been pickled.
It's not a spring onion or
It's not a
anything
spring
like that.
onion.
It is an onion.
Yeah,
Just-
it's an onion.
They're all an onion.
So the regular traditional onion,
Can it be a red onion?
I'll give you that. Regular white onions or red onions. We're not going to be like onionist. and that.
Onion lives matter.
And various and various dishes derive from that. Greatest vegetable of all time. Goes in everything. I mean, you can have it in a starter, the main, and a dessert.
What kind of dessert has an onion in it?
I don't know, but it does happen because I remember asking someone at college and they told me, I can't remember what it is.
Heston Blumenthal might have something.
I'm going to
He can have
disagree.
bloody moccasins in his bloody dessert or whatever you want.
I'm going to disagree because I don't like onion.
Do you know what the best vegetable is?
Carrots. It's what?
Beef.
It's not a vegetable,
Yeah,
though.
go,
Fish. Fish meat's not real meat.
chickens. Because I have never met a chicken which is clever enough to be not considered a vegetable.
Eh?
I don't know, but that one time you want to hear an owl and it's not there. I don't know, because, I mean, onions are good thing. So.
It's just a brilliant vegetable that's so versatile and goes with everything. I can't think of anything else that goes in as much stuff as an onion would do, or goes with as much stuff as
Carrot,
an onion.
because you can have carrot cake, which
Yeah,
is a dessert.
That's why I mentioned
Yeah,
carrots.
They make
the
you see in the dark.
The onion still goes in. That was
Rabbits are supposed to eat them, but mine doesn't.
Actually, rabbits aren't supposed to eat carrots.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're really not.
No,
It's like the
they're
most
fine.
famous rabbit of
Carrots
all
are
time.
fine.
No, it's not bad for them. It's just
like-
they don't
it's like-
seek them out like Bugs
like
Bunny would have you
Bugs
believe.
Bunny didn't eat carrots.
Exactly. Actually, yes, he did.
The
but
actor
it's
who
not
played
because of
Bugs Bunny was allergic to carrots. Whenever he did the noise of eating a
Oh,
carrot,
it was just a noise. Yeah.
Well, no, it was him. He was eating like fucking.
Peter Rabbit used to have
Sorry.
carrots.
Yeah, but Peter Rabbit's a little stealing, fucking
But-
thieving shit.
Bugs Bunny chomping a carrot and saying, "What's up, Doc?"
It's
The
true.
whole chomping a carrot was nothing to do with the fact that he was a rabbit. It was a nod, a reference to Clark Gables.
Yeah, I know, but the sound wasn't the crunching of a carrot.
I kind of want to just like walk around a supermarket at the vegetables and think, and then throw them at you and go, "This one's better." But I can't think.
I'm not saying a carrot is a bad vegetable. I'm not saying it's a bad vegetable.
Better than an onion by a long shot.
It's just what I'm saying is the onion is the better
But you don't
vegetable.
tend to find carrot on a pizza.
You also don't tend to find people walking around eating raw onion like you do with carrots.
His sister.
You've met me before. Yeah,
I've never seen you eating an onion raw.
I've done it once.
Once?
All right, what he'd said about my sister. When her first one, little, not gonna say names, but little one, when he was born, he was born in Belfast, and while she was living over there's a local sort of takeaway, and she's the only human being in existence who orders a cheese and onion kebab. and she moved back not long after the first one had been born, and then she went back over there for a holiday to see like her fella's family and that. And she went into the takeaway and that, and then just straight away says, "Oh, cheese and onion kebab," and she's like, "How did you know?" And that, because it's been bloody years.
You're the only person who
And
ever ordered
They
one.
said, "Well, this is number one. You're the only person who would ever order cheese and onion kebab, but you're the only English person who probably dare come into this takeaway." So she just gone into some like real dodgy sort of Irish takeaway and ordered a cheese and onion kebab, and they are absolutely hanging as well. I mean, I like free food, but when I'm round, we're having a takeaway, and someone says, "Do you want to finish my kebab?" and I see that, I'm like, "No, I do not." So there you go.
See, funny thing, as much as I dislike onion, I do like cheese and onion crisps.
Yeah, that's what I'm
See,
saying.
I'm not that keen on cheese and onion crisps.
But you like actual onion.
I like actual onion. I love cheese.
See, that's similar to me and my
The two most
biological sperm donor of a dad. He doesn't like tomatoes but likes ketchup, whereas I like tomatoes but hate ketchup.
Do you
No,
know
I
what
don't like
the thing I found out about tomato ketchup is there's more carrot in tomato ketchup
Than
than there is
tomato.
tomato. Yeah.
I like that, that's good.
So yeah, if you ever look at a recipe for tomato ketchup and that, it'll have like tomato puree, but it'll be mostly carrot. At least that's the way I was taught at college, because college was shit.
But no, I think you might be right with an onion there. I can't quite think of a vegetable which would surpass it.
Yeah.
Oh, a gherkin. I do love a gherkin.
I know. Again, good, but just there's more stuff that it will do.
A red bell pepper. It's sweet, it's crunchy.
See, I don't like peppers
Again,
either.
they
Oh
are
my
good.
God, man.
They might excel in their specialist subject, but the onion is like a jack of all trades. It does everything.
Except a dessert. We've not
You can
found
get,
a
you
dessert.
Can, I'm going to turn my phone back on.
You probably can you get a signal?
Well, I managed
Yeah.
to message a few people
I
while before we
suppose, yeah.
started. It wasn't great signal, pictures wouldn't load, but it was enough to message.
You can get a bloody dessert with onion in it. It happens. It exists.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, we're gonna wrap this up.
Oh, we're not doing the rest of the subjects.
No, because then I can keep some for like next time, and then maybe I can fill the whole wheel.
But I want to.
Can I ask you what one of them is?
Yeah, can I ask one as well?
The one that
What?
just says pig.
This is some hikers in Texas thought that there was some angry wild pigs chasing them, but as it turns out, it was just cars driving over a rumble strip in the road. And they called the police. and,
God.
The police turned up and they go, no, it's that rumble strip, the stop road over there.
That
And
is
it was
one
like,
of the most.
oh, we thought it was just like an
glorious things I've ever
angry
seen.
pig somewhere, like lurking, stalking us, like Razorback.
There's an interesting story I know about pigs in America. And there's an army base. I can't remember which base it was, but it's one of these bases that has fucking thousands of acres worth of land and forestry and everything around it. And they have like a massive overpopulation of pigs. So they actually have a bounty on the pigs.
Well, it's like Australia with cane toads.
Yeah. So they'll
It's like,
go.
bring a bucket of toads, we'll give you some money.
Well, they do that. They says here, it says go out, shoot the pig, we'll pay you for it, have a barbecue, you can come round, meet the squaddies. It's going to be brilliant.
Thank you.
So anyway.
Just let me Google.
Oh,
Well, while he's
hurry
googling,
up.
I want to ask my one.
Oh, go on then.
Dead.
Dead. This was someone, again, in America. They were driving a hearse and they were pulled over by the police because they were in the carpool lane, and they tried to say to the police, I have an extra person in the car, but they're dead. And that's my excuse for driving in the carpool lane. So obviously,
Nice.
carpool is where more than one occupant in the car at a time. You can use that lane. So he tried to get away with the fact that, well, he's dead. So technically I've got two people.
Would that
Um,
count? I
no,
mean, in a court of law?
He was let off with a caution, and then the police actually their police actually put on Facebook, it said, just to let you know, anyone that wants to carpool, they've got to be a living, breathing person with a pulse. So they let him off at the warning. They found it quite funny.
That is funny, but compared to mine's pig one, that was brilliant.
Pumpkin and onion cheesecake.
That does not sound nice.
It
But
doesn't.
It is a dessert with onion in it.
Yeah, it's a dessert.
I
but
win, bitches.
onion as a dessert just doesn't work.
I know, but the fact is, it can be.
Yes, I know it can be, but I wouldn't have onion and Angel Delight.
Oh my god. It's a vile thought.
No, don't point at me like you want to try that.
You know he does. It's Martin. He wants to try everything just to be awkward.
Well, he's welcome to eat it and then tell me how disgusting it is after.
Come on, if I gave you enough money, you would eat it.
It depends on the money.
There are very few things you wouldn't put in your mouth if I gave you enough money.
Well, I'm not gay, but a tenner's a tenner.
Yeah, no.
Are we done there? Right.
Yeah.
On
On that
subject,
note,
yeah.
I suppose we're going to have to clear up. It's getting dark. I'm going to have to wire these wires up, put the decanter of whiskey back in the picnic basket that we have here. And then
After Martin's poured himself a drink.
and I'll know for next time, I need to get a camping lantern for when we do this again. Because we'll have to do more wild paddies. Because it's been a nice evening apart from the midges. So I'm going to need
Midge repellent.
midge stuff from like
Now
the-
I've got
Or, no, cheaper than midge repellent and more aesthetically pleasing.
stay inside.
No.
Don't you like being out here for wild paddy?
Citronella candle. They're a natural deterrent to bugs.
How's about one of us just shits in the corner
That would attract flies.
to the shit?
That's
But
why
they
they're
would-
buzzing round you. But yeah, I'll think on it and next time. But yeah, I mean, Jay, I'm assuming that you'd do a wild paddy again.
Oh yeah, I've really enjoyed this.
Yeah, would you do a wild paddy?
Yeah, why not? Alone in the woods with two dudes.
You've done that before when we went
We
camping.
could technically do this on
Yeah.
like a hike. Like you can carry these microphones. All the kit can be in my bag with just like wires coming out like Dr. Octopus. We don't need headphones. I mean, I'd have headphones so I can make sure everyone's mic's on check. But we could do it this way: a walk in the woods on a night with the torch
Yeah.
of brightness.
You basically just hear us tripping over going, oh, bollocks.
Yeah. Well, just what you have to bring your own torch party then. But no, I think that'll be good.
Biot.
Wilderness walk. Then
Idiot.
we can be all Attenboroughs and do talks and stuff and things. But
Sounds
yeah,
erotic.
that's more for the
Yeah, I've heard
Not
his
too distant
Attenborough impression
future.
before.
yeah. Let's not hear
Have
that.
one.
Now today we're observing the mysterious Luke creature.
Oh, God, I remember that. I'll have to look that up on YouTube.
Yeah, it's still there. I was
Oh,
watching it
that
the other
whole
week.
YouTube.
Stone Breaks Wood, that one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's 2 camp out videos. One of them I was in, and the other one I wasn't.
No,
Yeah.
fair enough.
That's the point. We need to get some tents and do a camp out. Do a paddy camp out.
Yeah, we camp and then do a paddy in the evening by a
Well,
fire.
uh,
You could hear the
I
roar of the
started-
fire on the paddy.
I
That'd be
started
amazing.
Paddy's camp
discussing
getaway.
this. I started discussing this with you, Martin, didn't I?
Yeah.
I
And I wasn't involved.
Well,
Shame on you.
we're plotting it before announcing it. Because I wanted to go up to Scotland to just over the border at Galloway Forest Park because it is an official dark sky site. And I thought we camp there for a few days, then for like 2 or 3 days, then from there we'd come back to that hotel I was on about with the whiskey room.
Oh yeah.
So we can have like a night, relax in, get a proper wash,
Yeah.
quad bike in the morning, and then come home.
Paddy while quad biking.
No,
How you doing, Joe?
that can't happen.
No.
But again, it's food for thought. We'll discuss it off air.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, because I've
yeah,
got a point to
we'll
make.
get to that.
Off air, I mean.
Oh, fair enough. It's not your willy point, is it?
No, that comes later.
And the idea with the broken arrow is because I have it with its original pictures of the animals around it, and if it landed on a horse, it'll start mooing like a cow.
Oh, I remember you posted a picture about that,
Yeah.
video about that, didn't you? Yeah.
Where did you get that?
I got it on eBay.
You actually actively sought that out.
I wanted the old-fashioned ones because they were bigger. I had a pull-down arm, and it sounded a lot clearer than that. That is noisy, and it doesn't work because it points at the wrong animal and makes the wrong noise.
We
Which
need,
makes
If
it even
you
better.
give that to a kid, they're like, "Mummy, mummy, the cow goes ribbit."
we need to modify it with LEDs and a big battery.
I did open it to see if there's anything I could do to stop the grinding as it spins, but there isn't. It's all part of the mechanism. You could put LEDs in it. I'll leave that to you to...
Yeah, that's Martin's area of expertise.
I can hook you up.
All right, well, there you go. You take that.
Yay!
You make that light up and
Oh, hang
do
on.
fancy shit,
I'm not done with it yet.
but keep it being able to spin, and you got to keep the animal noises.
Oh.
Even though when people hear this, they go, well, they've just done the donkey one, and now they're just saying it's a different question. No, it's literally how the arrow falls. It doesn't work. It's like a proper like Fisher Price toy or something that doesn't work, and the reviews for it online are rubbish for that reason.
Nice.
So anyway, this is Jamie signing off.
Yep, see you later.
This is Martin signing off,
Evening.
and this is me signing off. Goodbye.
Hang on. And this is the Broken Arrow signing off.
We're gonna get owls attacking us now. Goodbye.
Yeah, see ya.